Hola, seventh graders. ¿Cómo están? Yo estoy muy bien. I sure miss you guys. Thank you to those of you that have just been incredible getting the assignments done in a really quick fashion. I've been checking your work and, of course, going over anything. I might have written you a note if there's an incorrect use of grammar in a sentence. So check your online textbook and see if Ms. Ford has left you a note. Um, and also, good job on submitting some of those Google Forms to me. I'm still new at that, so I apologize. They're coming into me completed, but somehow I can't link your name to the submission that you're sending. So we're not going to worry about that. You're going to get credit for it. I know you've gone on to read chapter 6, and I'll be creating something for that to submit in this week's lesson plan. I hope that you guys are doing well and communicating with one another. We have a skit coming up, so in this lesson I'm going to include that. And then what I'd like you to do is join me for a Zoom meeting next Thursday at 1 o'clock. And what we'll do is I'll just pick partners, and you'll know ahead of time who's who. We have 2 people in the skit, and I might say, okay, mute your mics. Let's listen to Gabby and Liam do their skit. And we'll give everybody an opportunity to do that. And then, of course, we'll have some time to visit with each other because I'd like to see your faces and hear your voices. I really do miss you guys. So besides the skit for this week, I would like you to go to page 152 in the online textbook and just read the little grammar note at the top about that irregular verb hacer. Hacer means to do or to make. So usually it's referenced when you do your homework. Yo tengo que hacer la tarea. I have to do my homework. However, when we're using it as the conjugated verb in the yo form, it's spelled differently. It's an ER verb, but in the yo form, it's unique. So if I were to say ella la tarea, and I'm using the verb hacer, remember that I dropped the ER, right? And in this case, it's ella, so I add an E. Ella hace la tarea. Here, though, we have that unique spelling in the yo form. So if yo or I is the subject, we say hago. H-A-G-O. Yo hago mi tarea. I do my homework. And then I just wanted to give you another example for a plural subject, which is ellos. Ellos hacen la tarea. So the verb I said is irregular because in the yo form, it conjugates or spells differently. So you just have to kind of be aware of that. All right, so on this page, I would like you to do the para y piensa at the very bottom. Okay, it's numbers 1, 2, and 3, and there are 2 for each one. Okay, so make sure you complete that at the bottom. There's really no need to do any of this in the middle, and since we're going to be doing a skit, I'd rather you focus on that. The skit's on page 153. Notice that it says telehistoria completa. That means complete scene. So we've actually had scene 1, 2, and now we're on 3. In scene 3, we're going to see the ER and IR verbs conjugated. So that'll be something that we're going to be highlighting as we go through. I always remind students to go ahead and pay close attention to where it says cuando lees, when you read, it's a strategy. And over here, cuando escuchas, when you listen. Read those 2 before you start. And of course, you do have the ability in the online text to click on the video and it'll load up and you can actually watch it. So the skit is between Marisol and Rodrigo. So Rodrigo says, helado en el almuerzo. Sí, tengo ganas de comer helado. ¿Compartimos? Rodrigo says, el helado no es nutritivo. Marisol, pero es muy rico. Rodrigo, ¿qué comes en la cena? ¿Una hamburguesa con papas fritas? Marisol, ¿venden papas fritas? Rodrigo, Tienes que comer comida buena. Marisol, sí, sí, yo como comida nutritiva de vez en cuando. Rodrigo, ¿sí? ¿Qué comes? Marisol, me gusta la sopa. Rodrigo, la sopa es muy buena. Marisol, necesito una bebida. Marisol walks away. Rodrigo sneaks a taste of her ice cream when she's not looking. And Rodrigo says, el helado es muy rico. So as you go through this skit, you're going to notice that some of the verbs that we've been working on are conjugated in ER and IR form. So let's go through and see if we can find some. Compartimos. The verb compartir means to share. And in this form, they're saying we share. And he's asking a question. Compartimos. Moving on. ¿Qué comes? Comes means eat. Let's keep going over here. Venden. Venden means to sell. It's been conjugated there. Let's keep moving on. Another que comes. Comes has been conjugated. And necesitar has been conjugated. That means to need. Necesito. And that's it. Those are the only ones I could find. And of course, there's a lot of other vocabulary from our lesson, like food related, that's in the skit, but it's not necessary to highlight all of that. I just really want you to pay close attention to the verbs that we've recently learned to conjugate, the ER and IR verbs. So practice this, and I'm going to have a link in our plan for this week for our Zoom meeting that we're going to have next Thursday at 1 o'clock. If you can't make it for some reason, I completely understand, but whoever can join us will have an opportunity to visit with one another, and we have 30 minutes to do our skit, being that we have just a time limitation on that. So I hope that works out for you guys. I hope you're doing well. Keep in touch. Send me a video or a picture of you guys, maybe at home or hanging out. I'd be really happy to see you all. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. And then look for my notes in my lesson plan. Adios, amigos. Bye.